Howdy, folks. Wow, that's bright. Makes me look I'm going into some kind of light. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Maybe turn it down a little bit. That's a little better. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right, so first of all, is the lighting good? Is the sound good? And most importantly, are you good? Welcome to today's stream. We're going to be watching The Lion King together. We're watching the whole of The Lion King together. This is going to be very much like the Aladdin stream I did. I have no idea when. Thank you for following it, Miji. So, Computer Guy and Leo are still eating. The mods are eating. Okay. Wow, that's a big chat box. Right. Okay, chat box. We're gonna knock you down a peg. That is too big. You're being a drama queen. Take that down. Pat Brown says, this movie was actually my first Disney animated film I was exposed to. Nice. Mine was Aladdin. Looks and sounds good. Excellent. Apparently I pronounced Miji's name right. That's great. That's good. Sometimes I'm not great at that kind of thing, if I'm honest. Having dual accents can make pronunciation skills incredibly difficult. But yeah, we'll watch the whole of The Lion King. I can't remember when was the last time I even watched The Lion King. It was probably for some kind of video. I really don't know. I can't remember. Image says mine was probably either Mulan or Tarzan. What's interesting is that your first Disney film can actually possibly give away like what generation you're from as well. I think maybe. Then again, it could be maybe like your parents might have introduced you to a very old Disney film first, so maybe I'm wrong, just a theory. But yes, mine was definitely Aladdin. It was also the first animated film I saw in cinemas. Imagery, I definitely remember having Jessie from Toy Story 2 from McDonald's and I wanted Slinky Dog. Oh, bless you. I had Rex. I had the Rex toy. I also I remember having some toys from the dinosaur movie as well. What other McDonald's toys did I even have? Oh, Phoebus. I had a Phoebus toy as well. So I'm not too sure what my first exposure was, but my strongest guess would be Snow White or Jungle Book through VHS. Yeah, I definitely remember having... I had a load of Disney VHSs. I had so many. But I just don't know which one I would have been introduced to first. I remember... One of the coolest things about the Snow White VHS was that it had like a little documentary at the beginning, and that stuck with me just as much as the film. It showed you how like they did the animation, how they did sculptures and that kind of thing. I kind of wish more of those VHSs did that. But Kirst, I definitely remember you doing that hilarious sketch from your Lion King review. Oh, do you mean the one with the car? I have stories for that. I have stories for that. Like, it might have looked fun from there, but like from your angle, but like, yeah. I accidentally ended up denting the car. I wasn't listening properly to what I should be doing, and ended up denting the car. We're also so loud that we disturbed some people that came out of the houses. Yeah. So like, yeah, it definitely was a learning curve. It definitely made me go like, oh, okay, be a bit more careful next time on A, how you stand in cars, and B, where you film. Listy, I have no idea what my first was, but Rescuers Down Under is the first I remember seeing in the cinema. We didn't have much money, so going to the cinema was a big event, and the only reason I went was because it was part of a birthday party. Aww. Oh god, that car sketch, yeah. Pat Bruno, I would say Scar is not just my favourite Disney villain, but also my number one favourite villain, I guess. But nowadays I would say Thanos has become my new favourite villain. Yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes stories for like some of the old sketches I did. But those were fun. Those were really fun to shoot most of the time, depending on what I was required to do. I'd say the hardest one I had to do was the magic pudding. Sorry. Wait, hang on. I'm just gonna check this. This is important. Might be an important message. Ooh. It's a very important message. But I'm gonna be quiet about it. But it's really that is a good message. Wow. Wow. I think I'm only gonna be telling Leo after this. That is wow. Bloomin' heck. I wish I could say, because like it's gotta be a surprise for everyone, but like wow. Holy crap, okay. But yeah, the magic pudding sketch was the hardest one to do. Because it was all shot on a hill. And like I had to like give the illusion that the hill was steeper than it was. I had to make sure the camera was like sturdy and everything. Yeah, that was one of the hardest things to ever shoot. That honestly was. Leo, it's about an interview, if you know what I mean. That's the only clue I'll give you for now, Leo. Soda, I would love to have a fly on the wall when that was being done, just seeing a neighbour, seeing a grown man being chasing around with her, holding a Simba doll. I still have the Simba doll, by the way. It's on my bed now, I think. No, it's not. It's not. But I still have it. I still have it. I was like, I got it from the Disney store, and I was like, it was the only one I could actually, like, I needed some kind of Simba prop, and I had to go all the way to the Disney store. So it was very expensive. I was like, fine, okay, this is going to be one of my official teddies now. Yeah. Boot guy done, and I haven't missed much. Cool. Yeah, we've not started watching the film just yet. We're just talking about my hijinks behind the scenes on my old show. Trying to think of some other ones that were difficult to do, and I think that was it. Just the magic pudding one that was the hard one to do. Yeah. No, I'm trying to even think now. Most of them are just they were really easy to shoot. But like I don't do sketches anymore for videos. Don't do that anymore. Because like it just made me realize I can't remember what it was now, but like I watched a video where it was like talking about sketches at the start of reviews and how, or having stories and reviews. They were like pointing out nobody clicks on your review for a story, and that was mainly going, yeah, they're here for the review. Don't fight for power. Just give them a review. Listy, man, if you only knew me at the time, I'd sent you mine. It's vintage too. Oh bless. So sorry, I think I might join along with try and stream watch along. Give me 2 seconds. I'll get my DVD of the film. Take your time. Take your time. We won't be starting the film just yet. The Aladdin stream was really fun, so I'm glad we're doing another Disney Renaissance film. It was a really enjoyable stream to do. The only setback is the latency, and like, but there's no way around that. And it's something I had to think about was like, yeah, there's the Twitch delay, but if I try to cater to like, okay, let's work around the Twitch delay, it's not gonna be fair for people that watch these streams on VOD. They'll be like, oh, the watch along is not in sync with me now, so it's a little tricky. How's the episode of Pop Panic of the Two Flintstones coming along? I've been very excited for it. It went on hold again. I had to get on with an Owl House video. I'm working on an Owl House video at the moment. Thank you for following, Bambi Man. Yeah, I've been working on an Owl House film, so the Flintstones video just got whooped to the side. But I'm back to working on it tomorrow because the Owl House video is almost done. Yeah. Flintstones video should be up this week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I don't like making promises because like I get dragged to places and yeah. Listed. The only version of Jambareeqi that I have was that awful report song in it, so I refused to watch on principle. I'm hoping that no one has a version of that has the report on it. Not just because it's a shit song, but also because it's going to make the timing of the sync kind of like off. So make sure you don't have the morning report on it. Owl House. It's an Owl House video. Hello, Cameron. How's it going? Good. Have you seen Owl House finale? Yes, I have. And no Owl House spoilers, everyone. If you want to talk to me about the show, just message me on Twitter. I'm happy to talk about it on there. On here, I'm going to keep... I will say that I friggin' loved it, though. friggin' loved it. I do agree we should have had an official season 3, but like from what we got, I was very satisfied. Does Disney Plus have the Morning Report? Because my DVD does, sadly. I don't remember. I can't remember. Goblin Greens. Who is Jambareeqi's favourite Owl House character? I don't even... Probably... No. I can't. Every time I lean to one, I'm like, no. I like them all equally. I don't think I've got a favourite. I like them as an ensemble. I don't like one more than the other, I'm afraid. Sorry. But yeah, the Owl House video should be up tomorrow. It's almost pretty much done. Oh Christ, I hope that my copy doesn't have that. I'm hoping it will work. Just seen some scratches. Oh dear, ooh, hope it does work. I know you can get like DVD doctors, can't you? Like, when I say DVD doctors, you're probably thinking of like surgeons that like will look after your DVD or something. I mean, like, there's an actual like DVD cleaner called a DVD doctor. Like some pre-owned DVD shops have them. Disney Plus does not have the Morning Report song. Good. Camera says, I really need to watch Owl House. Yes, you do. Everyone needs to watch Owl House. Don't judge it from the outside. Do not judge it from the outside, because like the more you get into it, the more you understand the lore, the world building, and the twist. It's like, wow, this was for kids. This is genius. It's so damn good. If my version has the Morning Report song in it, I'm just gonna skip. The best I can do is skip. Hopefully it won't have it though. It is a bad song. It is a very bad song. It's completely pointless and it's bad. But yeah, we will start the film very, very soon. Please be patient. Have a nice chat first. Cause that drooly faced heathen will know my wrath. Listy, now all I have to do is not cry several times during this film. To be fair, I don't cry. I don't even remember crying when I was a kid. Was I an evil child? I don't remember crying at it. To be fair, there wasn't that many stuff that actually did make me cry. It was kind of hard to make me cry. I think the only film I cried at as a kid was maybe the Pokemon movie, the first one. Pat Brony, I think when I was little, I don't mind the Morning Report song, but looking back at now, it isn't anything special. It's nothing special, it's unnecessary, and yeah, no. So I tried with Owl House, but it just wasn't for me. I guess you could say I'm not a big fan of the medieval rubbish. It does have the medieval aesthetic all the way through, I will admit. But it's not about that aesthetic, let's just say. Camera, I also need to rewatch Lion King 2 and 3. It's been years. Go for it. Maybe watch it after this stream, if you have time. Thank you for following, KFLE. That's right. Hey guys, I might be seeing the Mario movie tomorrow, if not Thursday. Have fun. Goblin, you cried at Infinity War and Endgame, though. I can't remember if I did. I've got the shittest memory skills. Honestly. It's why I have to, like, rewatch a film, like, very quickly after, just to be like, oh, that's what happened. I don't remember half the reactions I've made to films. And, like, sometimes people will actually message me about something I said in a review, and I'm like, I said that? I don't remember. I honestly forget half the things I've said. I just kind of record the video, post it, and move on. Leo says, I've literally seen a video of a dog crying my father's death. Aww. I cried after coming out of watching Inside Out. I did cry at Inside Out. I remembered that. I definitely remember that. I can remember watching Lilo and Stitch 2 and crying at the end. Soda, the Open to Oven Company is not a tearjerker, it's an ocean maker. True. Because knowing Dana was influenced by, I don't know how to pronounce that, very sorry, Hieronymus Bosch's artwork makes me love the show even more, because that love, that surreal, demented look. That's a good way of describing how Owl House actually looks sometimes. It's surreal and demented. And some of the animation can go hard, especially in the specials. Listy, everyone cried, but Jambareeqi is a hard no. No, I'm a crier. I'm a big crier. Well, kinda. I used to cry really, really easily when I was younger. I was very, very sensitive when I was younger. But like crying at media nowadays, I just let it all out. I just let it all out. It's just, I don't know. As a kid, I rarely cried at media. I cried at real life more. But now I cry at media and real life. Leah, I've just remembered I need to hang the washing up too, so I'll be coming in late, no doubt, but I don't mind. Guy, I always cry during the pound scene in The Lady and Tramp, that scene in The Lion King. Otherwise, I don't recall any Disney movie able to make me cry. Yeah, I can't remember, as a kid, I don't remember any Disney movie making me cry. As a kid. There have been ones that made me cry as an adult, but as a kid, I don't recall. I really do not recall. The only memory I've ever had of, like, tearing up while watching a film as a kid was when Ash turned to stone in the first Pokemon movie. That's all I remember. So you pronounce Hieronymus. Alright, okay. So I really cry, so it needs to hit like a train. I think that it's kind of reversed for me. When I was a kid, it needed to hit me as like a train. Whereas an adult, it doesn't take much for me to cry at media now. Especially paternal scenes. If there's like a heartfelt paternal scene, that's it. I'm like, just break down. Yeah, I can't. Honestly, I remember crying. This is one I remember crying as a kid. I did cry to the Tracy Beaker movie, the ending. I cried. There was like a post-credit scene that made me cry. It was really sweet. Yeah. Because that scene in Fox the Hound where Todd is left by his owner is so sad for me that it's borderline unwatchable for me. So if I watch, I just skip past it. I don't remember crying at that either. What was wrong with me as a child? The only time I could cry was when Ash Ketchum was turned to stone. Yeah, I honestly don't remember any other time. But yeah, that's. I think maybe I was crying to that because of like. Pokemon was at its biggest when the Pokemon movie came out, and like the emotions of Pokemon were so big. So I think that's what kind of fueled it. I think. I cried a lot more as a kid, but as an adult, but when I cry now, it also depresses me. Oh, bless you. I kind of like to cry to media. I like media that can make me cry. I like it. I don't like crying in real life. I know I should, and I do. It's very healthy to cry. But like with media, I'm like, come on, give me the tears. I want to feel something. Cameron, the ending to Homeward Bound gets me as well. Oh, I get it. As someone that recently like watched Homeward Bound, not too long ago, I know what you mean. Oh god, that whole scene. I think that's the thing. That whole scene. I get you. Right, well, we'll watch the film in a couple of minutes. We will watch the film in a couple of minutes. Whole film, all the way through, beginning to end, pretty much. Nothing else to really say except you need to have a copy of the film. By the way, you need to have a copy of the film if you want to watch this film with me. Listy, heck, the soundtrack sets me off. Oh, bless you. So the Homeward Bound, I can't. My love for animals is so painful. Aww. Yeah, I get it. If you put an animal in danger, then it's instantly gonna be like. It's an easy way to get tears out of an audience, I think. But unfortunately, it's sometimes gone to some bad directions because there have been some films that are willing to put their animals in danger just to get some emotion out of their audiences, and that's messed up. Like if anyone's looked at Milo and Otis, oh dear. Listy, weekly crying session on Twitch, everyone. I would actually be down for that. That's because again, I'm a promoter of positive masculinity when it comes to my work, and I do think crying is very, very damn healthy. And like if I could, I would stream a crying session. I honestly would. I'd be down for that. Have I played Elden Ring? No. First of all, I have no consoles. I have 0 consoles currently. I have a PS1, but I have no TV. I have no TV. I can play PC games, but I am poor. Too poor to by the AAA games. So yeah, don't expect me to like talk about big, massive games that have come out. And last of all, I'm crap at games. I'm very crap at games. It's why I stopped streaming hard games and started streaming relaxing games. So let's just watch site compilation on YouTube and cry together. That could actually work, maybe, depending on what's on there, what's on the compilation. Okay, let's get ready. Make sure you've got your side of things sorted. You need to have the film ready. We're gonna play it together. Big Guy says you can play home consoles and computer monitor. I do, since the only TV I have is an old CRT. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Time code, why are you playing already? Time code, stop. Thing is, because I had it on early on to like demonstrate how it works. Right. Lisa says, I'd totally host a weekly cry stream if I could. First up would be Lucy's Pony from The Simpsons, Gets Me Hard. For me, it's Round Springfield gets me more in terms of like sad Simpsons episodes. Round Springfield, just the cloud scene alone. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, you will need to have a copy of the film on your end. I'm going to be, as you can see, as I gave away, we're all going to be playing the film exact same time after a countdown. Is the microphone okay, by the way? Because the Streamlabs is saying it's peaking. Goblin Green, yes to what? Is that yes to peaking or yes to having the film? Yeah, so you need to have a copy of the film on your end. Make sure it's ready when I do the countdown. Here we go. And I wouldn't watch those. I really don't want to be sad right now, or it would be terrible. I'll skip that scene, by the way. Mute and go do something else. Oh, bless you. That's entirely up to you. There are some films where, like, I just can't watch a specific scene when it comes up, and I'm like, dumb. Can't handle it. There are a couple scenes. There are a couple scenes that like I just don't like watching unless I have to for a project. But yeah, I'm gonna give people a chance to set themselves up and get ready, and maybe grab some snacks, grab a blanket, grab a hot water bottle or a teddy, whatever you need to make this relaxing for you. Why is chatbox? What is chatbox? What is that? I feel like Chatbox has just become a character on these streams in his own right. Okay, Chatbox, what are you doing down there? I can't even reach it. Okay, this is weird. This is really weird. I don't know what is going on right now. Okay, let's try and fix this. Absolute mess. Right. So first of all, I'm going to make it a bit wider. Make it wider. Hopefully that's wide enough. And now I'm going to make it bigger. Hopefully not too big. Okay, that should be better. Lisa says, I'd love some food, but I'm sick for the moment. Oh, bless you. Hope you get well soon. Good guy. Maybe I should fetch some crisps or not. I just ate. Maybe I'll do that later. I'm saving food for after. I'm honestly kind of hungry, but like the film will be over by the kind of soon. It's an hour-and-a-half film, so. Kirst, who is Chatbox? Where is Chatbox? How is Chatbox? Chatbox is a dig. Look at that. What is that size? What is that size? What is wrong with you, Chatbox? It's like the Babadook meme. Why can't you be normal, Chatbox? Gomer says, I got Burger King for the stream. Nice! Good choice. Good choice. That's going to make it very fun. Oh my god, Chatbox is still tiny as hell. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it. I really don't know what's going on with it. That's the biggest it'll go. Strange. That's way too tiny. That's honestly the biggest I can make it go. So maybe I'll just make a new chat. I'm just gonna make a new chat box. If this one's gonna be a brat, then I'm just gonna make a new chat box, okay? Where the hell's chat box? Chat box. Chat box. Okay, big. Not too... Oh, bloomin' heck. What is that? It's either too big or too small. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? What are you doing, Streamlabs? What are you doing? Right, hopefully I can see what's going on soon. Okay, wow, wow, wow. That is kind of big, but better than before. At least you can see it. It's hard to explain how frustrating Streamlabs can be. Like, it's oof. You have to like experience it yourself. Like it's an absolute mess, and I might switch over to something else one day if I'm honest. Make that 800. Oh, bloomin' heck. Okay, that's better. There we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Let's see, why are you quoting Pennywise? Am I missing something? We all float down here. Okay. Let's start this. Let's start this. Yeah. Okay. Is everyone ready? Bloomin' Chatbox, you've still been a bit of a baby. Let's just say. Is everyone ready? Can't do the watch along. The disc's too much. Oh, do you not have Disney Plus? You can also rent it on YouTube or Amazon if you want. Can we guys ready? Goblin says, are you ready, kids? I can hear you. Oh, who is watching a movie watch along? Yeah. Right. Leo says, I'm not, but I'm occupied. You can start without me until I get upstairs. I say we just start. Let's just start. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so Listy, ooh, those opening distant roars that are probably tigers or Frank Welker and not lions. Wait, how far are you in? Because I'm at the I don't know how. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit behind from everyone probably, or a bit too forward from everyone. Unfortunately, because of latency. This is the. Why do some people do that in watch-alongs? They just start watching the film without the streamer. It confuses us. We start panicking. It's like, what? Wait, what? Did I do this wrong? Beautiful, beautiful, iconic opening. Listed. Let me know when. Oh, it's already started. The opening's already started for me. It's amazing, like tiniest little shots here, and they would have taken maybe months. It's beautiful. Looks like I might be a tiny bit more forward than everyone else, but that's fine. I'm not too forward. Some of these shots are like Watership Down. Animals are really hard to animate, I'm not gonna lie. Like, some people in my animation class at uni would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna animate this animal. I'm gonna try this animal." And I'm like, "Good luck. I ain't doing anything four-legged, mate. I'm sticking to humans." Like I tried animating a turtle once, and it was horrifying. It was horrifying. I could not do it. I have so much respect for anyone that can animate animals. Listic can confirm it was stunning on the big screen. Yeah, I never got to see the re-release of this film. Never got to see it. It's 90s Bambi. I saw the remake in cinemas. Unfortunately. Can be like, shouldn't you still train to at least be able to do if needed? You don't have to. You don't have to. When it came to like projects, you could animate whatever you wanted. You could animate honestly anything you wanted, and like in the animation industry, they cast you based on what your strengths are. So like if you can't animate animals very well, it's like, okay, let's give you this character instead. You're not great at animals, you can do this character. So it's not a big deal at uni. Like having someone like Aaron Blaze on the team definitely helps. He is the man to animate animals. Love his YouTube channel and courses. Cursed, the musical version of the scene kicks ass major ass when you realise the first couple of seconds are done a cappella style. I want to see the Broadway show so much. The problem is that like London is far away from me and Broadway's expensive. So do you have my sympathies, Jam? What bet did you lose to go and see that in the cinema? My job. I had to see it for my job. It's why I'm kind of glad that I've not been able to afford the cinema. Missed out on a lot of live action remakes. Bonnie Stewart says, I still haven't seen the remake. Don't. Goblin Baby Simba is so cute. He's super cute. Super damn cute. Soda, and it still moves us on. Can we go? Oh, the animation way more lenient than I thought. Yeah, it's with animation. It's kind of with animators. It's very much like actors. Like they see what you're good at and they think you are perfect for this character. It's pretty much based on that. So like if I animated for like a major company, they would go like, "Well, that turtle's shit. You're not doing any animals." My speciality was character animation of humans, particularly stop motion. Cursed, West End is what you're referring to as the London show. Oh, West End, yeah. Got them mixed up, sorry. Leo, instead of watching the remake, just watch Your Movie Sucks video on it. That mouse is so damn cute. There's so many cute animals in this for such a dramatic story. I think that would be the other problem with me like animating animals. I had a hard enough time trying to make them walk, but giving them character would have been another layer altogether. That's the thing about animal character animation. There's so many layers going off. You've got to make it realistic, but you've also got to like make them slightly human at the same time. Moose. Goblin Groove. Jamie Irons before D&D made him mad. I get the feeling it's always been mad. I quiver with fear. Unless they're fully anthropomorphic. Yeah. You can get away with a lot more when they're fully anthro. Leo, it's funny when you say that, because some animators like Eric Goldberg or M. Blaze, you see why they get into animate similar characters, but then you have Andreas Deja, who animated Scar, Gaston, Jafar, and Lilo. One of those things is not like the other. Yeah, sometimes some animators like bounce between them, the characters that they do. I don't mind which kind of characters I can animate, as long as I'm qualified to do it. Like, I've got some animated projects lined up, and like, if I'm honest, and this is very unsurprising, but like I like animating villains. As you can see, we got Scar on the screen. Scar is a great example of well animated. Ooh, the way these paw moves in that bit. Oh, yeah, really amazing animation for Scar, and how it contrasts off of like the brutishness and the power and bravado of Mufasa in comparison. Yeah. Oh, Darth Vader showed up. Yep, he's already here. Calling me shocked, Jam. Shocked about what? Sorry. Oh, about the animating villains. Yeah, villains are friggin' fun to do. To voice and animate. Because, Scar just sends me a fucking love his shamelessly queer mannerisms. Hell yeah. Oh, let me curtsy. And shout out to Hans Zimmer's music score. Delicious. What a bony butt. Have you ever seen a thick lion? I don't think I have. All the other lines are thick, aren't they, actually, when I think about it? Just Scar. Because he eats less compared to everyone else. Goblin Green's Africa looks so much better than animated in live action. Leo, I've seen very small lions, like insane muscles. Oh, nice. Cool. I had no idea. I've seen like those massively muscled kangaroos that look like they could beat the shit out of you. I've seen those. One reason I wouldn't go and see my family in Australia. I'm probably more scared of the boss kangaroos than the spiders. At least you can run away from a spider or like something, but like a kangaroo that's like ready for a fight, it's like, oh crap. Oh, I can't get over that music. That music is beaut. It's beaut. Let's see. Our Jonathan Taylor Thomas back when he was relevant for like 5 years. Oh, bless. I did remember seeing him on 8 Simple Rules randomly for like a few episodes. I think that's the last I saw of him though. And 8 Simple Rules came out like in the early 2000s. Guess there's also Mufasa a proper tilf. Yeah, I get you. So many memes have been made out of this one scene. What about that shadowy place? And then you just put any place you want underneath them. Oh, I just can't get it. I'm going to do this for the whole stream, but I just can't get over the music. So perfectly composed. Like, he knows the right notes. He knows the right choice of instruments. Like, it's just like... It's hard to put it in words. I always wonder how they managed to get up there. Do you mean Pride Rock? I'm not too sure. Because I know there's a... In Lion King 2, it showed that there's like a back entrance, doesn't it? Let's see. Whose voice is hotter, Mufasa or Goliath? The correct answer is both at the same time. Don't judge me. I'm not going to judge you. That's a perfectly okay take. Goblin, no more report song, thank God. Careful, wait. Just got here. Is it going to be on the screen, or we'll have to pull it up on my laptop? Yeah, I can't pirate the film, mate. You'll have to put the film on yourself and skip to the time code on screen. Soda, what's the shadowy place? That's what the Disney remakes me must never go there. Mufasa? Mufasa? How old were you when you realised that Zazu was Mr. Bean? Because I don't remember when it hit me. Yeah, my version doesn't have Morning Report either. Cheaters never prosper. Leo, before sunrise, he's your son, literally because he's the king of the light, of all the light touches. Ah, never thought about that. Despise guessing games. Leo, I knew right as a kid, but Rowan Atkinson was always a big part of my childhood due to this Mr. Bean and Blackadder. Blackadder was huge in my childhood, and I don't remember when it clicked for me. But for me, like, Rowan Atkinson is also Bernie and the Genie, I think it's called. People need to see that, by the way. Very underrated British Christmas movie where Alan Cumming gets a genie played by Lenny Henry, and it's brilliant. Go watch it. Listy, I knew before watching because I'm sure Rowan turned up in promos for it. The thing is, I would have been about 3 when this came out. How old would you been, Listy? Because, like, you're roughly near my age, but older. I love when Scar tries his, like, good guy act. Oh no. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I really didn't want you to hear that. Listy, I never remember what year it was. I'm an 84 baby. So you're roughly about 6 years older than me. You would have been about, like, 9. Cursed, part of me wishes if there was an AU version where Simba and Scar had an actual healthy uncle and nephew relationship. That would have been cute. Goblin, Scar's sarcasm is off the charts. Well, he is British, technically. Leo, props to Scar here. It's obvious to us, but at least he puts more of an effort into being deceptive than his remake counterpart. Oh, he does. I think it really works because, like, he knows how to work with a child's brain, like a child's idea of gullibility, like what language you use, what tone you should use. Like, I've seen adorable fan art of their exact concept. Here's a funny thing. At school once, completely randomly, the voice actress or singing actress, I can't remember, for Cub Nala turned up at my school just randomly, and she was like a pop star at this point, and like put on a big show for everyone. And she opened up, was like, I was Nala in Lion King. Hello. It was weird. It was weird. It was super weird. A lot of weird things happen at my school though. Kes, you don't like that, do you? Good. Leo, of all the places to turn up, yeah, randomly in a Yorkshire school. I remember I did agree to do like a cover of this song with someone. I think it was Karan. And I was going to be Zazu. Cena, queens of little hair. It's kind of interesting how this song is much more colourful and vibrant to contrast against Be Prepared. Because, like, they're both technically songs about characters looking to their future. Kubiga says, "Oh, that song kind of annoys me now." I'm fine with it. I think there's way worse. There's some really bad Disney songs out there. Trust me. Listy, this animation's so good. The way that Nala flinches when Rowan says "burst your bubble." Yes. Soda, I just can't wait to be king. Goblin, most people must hate this song and Hakuna Matata. I'm fine with most, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, it's, there's a song that comes out later in the film that I like less. Out of hand. But that one's going in the butt bag. I just love the colours of this song. The colours are absolutely amazing. Let's see, controversial opinion. I found this one of the easier levels of the video game. No, lies. Liar. Liar. Nobody found that game easy. Some people really hated their swinging monkeys and can't wait to be king. Fibs. Keep this in mind, animators have to work on all those different kinds of animals at once. Working with weight, working with physics, that is insane to contemplate. Lacey says, honestly, now. Lacey, you're going to have to do a let's play of the whole game. I won't believe you until I see it. I played that game as a kid a lot, and I gave up after, like, the first level. It's impossibly hard. Yeah, Lissy, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. We'll find a way. Venture again. Yeah! I can imagine the actors for Highness are like having sore throats by the end of the film's recording. All that laughing they had to do. Soda, don't make me tell you where to get a Sega emulator. I'm never playing the Lion King game. You'll never see me do it. Unless it was for charity or a Patreon request, I would not do it actively. Been a hard beat to you. Listy, I've still got my working snares, but it's not here. It's at my parents'. Leo, it has to be said, this film did to Hyena's reputation dirty. I'd say that most animal films do a lot of animals dirty. But this one definitely is on the top, Then again, I don't think I've ever seen a positive portrayal of hyenas. Because there's actually animated bloopers where Shensi keeps laughing and says, I can only do them in spurts. No, I get it. Like, it can be really hard. I remember like... When you're a kid, Cheech Marin is like, oh, he's Tito from Oven Company. Oh, he's in The Lion King. Oh, he's this character. But when you become an adult, he's like, he's part of a stoner comedy act? And Disney were like, that guy? Speaking of, everyone needs to go watch Up and Smoke. Go watch Up and Smoke. Great Cheech and Chong film. Watch it just for the cop pulling over Cheech and Chong. That scene is just so good. Cheech Marin is a stoner. Oh hell, is an iconic stoner. No, well, not as iconic as his partner Tommy Chong. Tommy's like the stoner. I mean, I found it really weird seeing Tommy Chong in 70 Show. Why does the hyenas make Zazu look tasty in this scene? Leo, they have a reputation for being nothing but scavengers, but they are... Oh, this is about hyenas, but they are more skilled than hunters than lions. Hyenas have a hunting success rate between 74% to 90%. Lions only have 25%. And will steal kills from hyenas when they can't be asked. Wow. So this film's basically propaganda. It's animal propaganda. Hello, Billy. Here it comes, here it comes. One of the most iconic scenes ever. I hate that roar. Mainly because that's the roar you hear the most in the Lion King game. He's here.
Do the roar! Do the roar! I love you, Daddy.
Ultimate dad mode. Billy, it's 20 minutes where Simba turns into an adult. No, we still got a bit to go. Leo, oh, it sure is pure anti-hyena propaganda, but it did get it right that Shenzi being the one in charge of them, since hyenas are female-led. Ooh, right. Here we go, Mufasa, you're kind of trespassing in their land there and bullying them. Oh, I've always loved this scene. Always loved this scene. Yeah, the sunset's beautiful, and oh, just everything about this scene is so well done. Billy, Jammy, have you seen the spin-off TV series Timon and Pumbaa? I did grow up with it. I watched it nearly every morning before school, but like I don't remember much of it. That is true, Soda. He's saving his son. Oh, and that violent, just that sound as little Simba puts. Oh, just love that so much. Just yeah, so good. Real important lesson for this scene. I think it's so important to tell kids that, like, measure of bravery and how even parents could be scared. Things like that. Simba, join the Empire. We have cookies. Guys, that song in the musical They Live in You beautifully extends the themes explored in this scene. Oh, you're making me want to see the musical even more. The boundary between bravery and foolishness is very thin. It can be, yeah. So, you know what would have been funny? Casting adult Simba voiced by Mark Hamill. I'd be fine with that. Matthew Broderick is not very good at as adult Simba. Leo, I don't know why, but the scene with Mufasa and Simba always sticks in my mind. It's so beautiful. It is, yeah. The music is my favourite. It's one of my favourite tracks as well, yeah. The shifting mood and the shifting lighting as well. The way it displays their relationship, their parenting. Honestly, it might be my favourite. I love this scene. I adore this scene. So, what a heartfelt scene between father and son. I do hope nothing bad happens. Shh. Leo, I have seen the musical. It's phenomenal, especially for the extra scenes that add so much. There was one exchange between Zazu and Mufasa where they have this sweet moment where they reminisce on him as a cub too. Just gets me right there. Oh, I want to see the musical so much. I'm gonna go and sell my organs so I can see it. Listy, you don't even notice that it's suddenly right. It starts at dusk. Yeah, you don't, because you're so invested in the drama of the scene. Okay, Jim, we need you to release your inner Tasmanian Neville. I'll try. I could probably do better than that. Imagine coming into the stream and the first thing you hear is me doing a Taz impression. Imagine if I just did the whole stream in a Taz voice.
Taz like this. Taz like Scar.
Leo, the first half of the musical is long as the animated film. It's perfect. Oh, wow. Iconic villain song coming up. Just everything about this is brilliant. Atmosphere, the colours. Oh. Angles are all perfect as well. I also love that this is the part where Scar is at his queerest. There's no denying. Yeah, it's almost like he's been holding until he can actually sing a song. Prepare for sensational news. Shining new era is tiptoeing nearer. And there's my DMC strike. Let's see. Shout out to Jim Cummings stepping in and releasing his inner camp. Leo says Irons is putting his all into it. Soda and Scar turns into Jim Cummings. Yep. No king, no king. Ah. Hungry again. I'm starting to think of the Lion King 3 scene now. This is where Timon and Pumbaa will be walking. Yeah, Timon and Pumbaa are in this cave right now. Canonically, Timon and Pumbaa are right there. They're just about to leave. Because I swear his luring expressions to the camera just make me quake. Oh, wow. Can we guys, Scar is fabulous in the scene. Leo says, can we also acknowledge that how the screen goes into perfect colour gradient shift? Yes, like in the green to red. The film is so good at colour shifts. Hi, Jim. I was going to cover this song. This is another song I was going to cover at one point as well, and tried practicing it for ages, and it's really tricky. They're just Irish stepping away. I didn't notice that Listy says, RIP to the hyena that lives and falls in the lava. Oh, that image. That image! Remake does not do it justice. You can't hear the film from my headphones, by the way, can you? I hope not. I've got it turned down. Yeah, he's really good at just playing on that uncle act. Planting the guilt, planting the guilt. Keffel says, oh yeah, forgot, I had ads on my Disney Plus. Oh well, I saw it 1,000 times anyway. I didn't even know that ads had Disney... I didn't know ads had Disney Plus. I didn't know Disney Plus had ads. You're such a naughty boy. Listy, I still remember how sick I felt during the stampede when I saw it. My seat shook in the cinema. Wow. Soda. Antelope. Shoppers on the Black Friday. Simba the employees. Another great track from Hans Zimmer coming up as well. I've always loved Whoopi's Let's Go. Like, of course Disney would have ads on the streaming service. I'd never seen them. Not on mine. Never ever seen ads on my Disney Plus streaming. Alright. I love her face. It's almost like a Jim Carrey face. Like, let's go. I love that. Oh, not that raw. Again, I only dislike the raw because of how much you hear it in the video game. Cursed. Oh my god, Scar is the serotonin I need. Computer guy, that scene must have been terrifying on the big screen. I never noticed the Stampede was CGI until I saw the DVD menu. I knew it was CG because like the promos made such a big deal out of this scene. Like the media was going crazy for this scene. Everyone ready for their trauma. A spoonful of trauma helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Get the tissues ready. I did see a meme going around of like a little girl actually got her parents to make this scene as her birthday cake just so that people were too sad to eat her cake and should have the whole cake. Hans Zimmer's Stampede song is just... Ugh. It's like... It's exactly what you need for this scene. You just need a choir going absolutely bonkers. Listen, oh flip, I'm already tearing up. This music is terrifying. I think I've become desensitized to it because I've had to watch this film so many times for my channel for like different things. I love that he doesn't even like do like a he's not like, okay, I'm killing this character this way, I'm killing this character this way. Zazu is just like back of the hand. Yes, Timon and Pumbaa are in the steep stampede right now as well. Everyone's ready to cry. I think for me, it's less the kind of like he's dead moment and more the kind of like this part where there's a chance he could make it. That's what gets me. That's what gets me. Leo, for those not in the know, the animals here are called blue wildebeest, also known as white-bearded or brindled gnu. No, that's not a typo. Leo just reminded me. Leo did a great typo the other day. She meant to say real people, but she said meal people. I was like, right, she's a cannibal. So Leo's a cannibal. You're all welcome to call Leo a cannibal. Free pass from me. You won't get banned. Oh, the G isn't silent in there, so it's GNU. Okay. Because Simba panicking eyes when he's trying to find his dad just sent my anxiety levels. Could be, oh, would you look at the time? It's time to go fetch some crisp for 5 minutes. Be right back. Aww. It really lets the audience, particularly kids, like process this moment so well. Even though it's a sudden death, it's like it takes its time to like really let Simba acknowledge, okay, his dad is dead, and lets the kids kind of take it in the same amount of time. Leo, the way they match the animation to the music is beyond superb. Every single shot and movement matches the music. The rise and fall of the hill, the flap of Zasu's wings, the way Scar and Simba's Mufasa's heads turn back and forth. It's a search. It's perfect. Listen, I'm okay actually. Having people around makes me brave. Oh, by myself I'd be a wreck already. Okay, yeah, this bit is hard. Yeah, I will say this bit is, because we've all been there. We've all been there and kind of like, oh, okay, this is getting to me. For personal reasons, though. It was a year ago yesterday. My dad passed away, by the way, folks. Leo, I remember seeing a clip of a baby still in nappies crying at this scene, watching before running to their mum crying. Even at that young scene gets to you. Lisa says, "Oh, guys, group hug. Unless you're touch averse, in which case I shall wave." Oh, that's lovely, Listy. Leo, Jam, if I was right there, I'd pull you to the biggest bear hug to help, and then squeeze harder for the cannibal chokes. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I forgot that there will be. I forgot there would be parallels. Curse, Scar, you fucking bastard! How dare you interrupt this devastating moment? True. Oh no, don't like that. You all know I have the thing with heights. Yet the way Scar says "kill him" is so terrifying. Yeah, kill him. It's just so nonchalantly. He's ordering his minions to kill his own nephew, and it's just like, kill him. I'm dumb. I think you kind of needed this little comic relief in this moment. You needed it as a breather. Let's see, and some nice phony butt humor to relieve the sads. Yeah. While also planting why Simba wouldn't come back at the same time. Really good, really good. Leo, the way Banzai just spits the forms right in Ed's face, it gets me. It's same, yeah. So don't worry, we're going into Timon and Pumbaa to try and cheer the kiddies up. Oh, I hate this scene. I think that's what frustrates me about Scar compared to like most other Disney villains or animated villains in general. With a lot of animated villains, you get what you get, and like as soon as you see them, it's like you're the villain. We know that you're the villain. Scar is so aggravating because, and fun to hate because, like, he's put on this massive act, and you as an audience know this isn't the real Scar. That hits places, especially for someone that's like dealt with those kind of characters before. Let's just say. Yeah. And this is where Lion King 3 finally connects with the rest of the film. Adam, damn, this movie hates highness, but it almost some sort of huge grudge against Banzai in particular with how much abuse he takes, even though he kind of deserves it. I also like that, like, okay, we don't have Scar on screen for a while. We need to compensate for the lack of queer. And they're like, Nathan Lane. Just get an actual Broadway star, just put him in there as a meerkat. Lewis says, funny thing is this death scene was toned down. It was originally so intense and the kids cried so uncontrollable they had to nerf it. Think about it, this was more gentle scene we saw. Oh my, I want to see the original now. I love these guys' dynamic. It's why I really like Lion King 3. So did Timon and Pumbaa try to cheer everyone up while everyone's still crying from the previous scene? Yeah, that's the thing I love about the Pumbaa and Timon dynamic, is that Pumbaa is the smart one, but he's humble enough to not, like, take advantage of that or, like, show off how smart he is. He's also the more compassionate one as well. It just works so well off of, like, someone as egocentric and kind of dim-witted as Timon. Adam, that food joke is so terrible, but I can't help but love it. Because I just watched Matt Bourne's video on the birdcage, and the stuff he covered with Nathan Lane was really interesting, especially the part where Robin was taken from being outed on Oprah. I saw that going around. I saw that clip going around. There's a video on Birdcage. I'm going to watch that. Kuna Matata. Ernie Sabella has such a great voice. I don't know why more animated films use it. It's such a fantastic voice. Like, that's his natural voice, and filmmakers aren't going, wow, I want to use this from other characters. Leo, funny thing is, if Timon was a mongoose, it would be accurate to his relationship with Pumbaa, because mongooses are often close to warthogs and eat the ticks off of them, so they're often friends in a way. Aww. Listy, Hakuna Matata, the let it go of its day. I wouldn't go that far. Well, kinda. In terms of popularity, definitely, yeah. It was everywhere back then. Good guy, and that's why I cannot hate Hakuna Matata. I need a song like that after you know what scene. Adam, Ernie Sabella is Pumbaa. I pray that they never ever have to recast him. Well, they did. They already did for the remake. You make a good point. It's like, gone through this horrible trauma. It's like you got your queer parents just turn up and like, right, we're gonna sort everything. We're gonna fix the damage. We're gonna fix the damage. Listy, man, remember when fart was banned in kids media? Really? It's so frustrating how this film makes you want to eat bugs. It does such a good job of making you want to eat bugs. Leo, because I can't help myself. One fact about meerkats is that they're the most homicidal animals apart from humans. Meaning the most common cause of death from a meerkat is from another meerkat. Explains why he sticks with Pumbaa miles away from anyone else like him. So really, the story to Lion King 3 is about escaping a homicidal family. Leo, I'll never get over how delicious they made the bugs look in this film. It's not right. It's not right. I want to eat them. So Kabuga says that bugs are tasty. So Kabuga, have you tasted bugs? I mean, are bugs a delicacy in France? I know snails are. That's just... Kirst, after watching Adam Ruins Everything, you realise half the stuff you eat has some form of bugs in it. True, true. Soda, now mate, I'm not eating bugs. This place looks amazing. I'd honestly settle down here. Just they make it seem so good. It is a paradise. Kind of wild that Timon and Pumbaa leave it for Pride Rock. Here we go. No, they're not. But I still tried some. You can buy them in some stores. Grilled grasshoppers. Over here, you can get scorpion lollipops over here in some places. Simba has a fake butt now. Yeah, true. Now, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Oh, anything but that. Oh, I remember going to Disneyland and, like, my college mates at the time thought it was hilarious if we just kept going on the Small World ride again and again and again. I was just like, no, it's not funny anymore. Just one ride is just enough. Leo, I've watched the Meerkat Manor documentary show, Constant Clan Warfare. They do not mess around. It's pure Game of Thrones. I got sad when my favourite meerkat, the lead female's eldest son, died protecting all the babies from a rival clan trying to invade their burrows. I want to see Meerkat Manor now. It sounds just as dramatic as this film. Adam says, thank God lawsuits don't exist in the Pride lands, otherwise Zazu would have been taken to court within hours of his copyrighted songs. Leon, now I've seen a theory going around saying Scar is holding Mufasa's head. It's not. That's a baboon skull. So Rafiki might be short one relative. Oh dear. Yeah, the deleted scene. I know the deleted scene you're talking about. Bleh. Bleh. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-booma. Ba-ba-ba. The deleted scene is in the Broadway show. Oh dang. Oh dang. I love how peaceful this scene is, while also, like, inserting a little comic relief at the same time. Gom says, good thing Nolan never found out about that, the perp. Adam, if you look at it in a certain way, this is the second time Mufasa saved Zazu. If the Highness didn't mention him, Scar definitely would have allowed them to eat him. What? Wonderful callback to that amazing scene at the beginning. I can tell Timon and Pumbaa aren't trying to be insulting in this bit. Like, because they don't know Simba's history. Science versus superstition versus belief. Ooh, that's a good point. It is, pretty much. It's that trio. It doesn't say sex, it says SFX, special effects. Just laying out there, okay? It doesn't say sex. It was a very clumsy way of putting SFX, special effects. Thank you, computer guy. It was. Some people look way too much into those kinds of things. It's SFX. Probably not the best choice for like putting into stars, but for a kids' film. But they couldn't really put the full word. It'd be really weird if like Simba like falls down and sees like special effects in the sky. The poster controversy, which people overread as well. Like that artist was, even the artist behind that Little Mermaid poster was like, "What are you talking about?" My favourite version of this song was done by a winner of a German... it was like Germany's idea of like pop idol. There was a winner. He did a cover of this song. And like, it's super campy and I love it. It's just this really campy guy with like a really thick German accent. Be like, "That in the lion sleeps tonight." It's so good. Leo, considering what they snuck into the rescuers, I don't believe for a second it was SFX. I think they would have been stricter by then. Nala's kind of terrifying in this scene when you think about it. Lydia's not Nala's hench. That expression is so good. She's gonna hate me! So well done, like seeing your best friend first time in years. No, they're so happy. What's going on here? Adam, do all animals act like Pumbaa when the lions come for them? Everyone seems to be so cool with Mufasa and Simba, but nobody ever mentions it because Circle of Life, I guess. Kirst, it was so hilarious when Eddie Redmayne was on the Graham Norton show and essentially confessed to simping over Nala. I've not seen that. Oh no, Nala will still be hungry at this point. What's this gonna have to do with bugs? I love how sincere Pumba comes off in that moment. Like, oh wow, my mate's a king. I've got to respect him. Oh. Adam, honestly, if Simba survived on bugs this whole time, it makes me you wonder why the hyenas never tried it. True. It is kind of like seeing a ghost, in a way. Aww. I kind of love that, like, even though it's been years and years and years and years, but like the instant click, like that best friendship they had is just back on track. Lewis says, bugs are very high in protein, not enough to sustain a lion, but still. What about a lot of bugs? What if you shape the bugs into a zebra? Elton John, yeah. Okay, so we're on to Can You Feel a Love Tonight? This is probably my least favourite, but like, probably mainly out of bias, because, okay, so growing up, I was a keyboardist. And my keyboard, if you pressed a certain button, it would play different kinds of songs that you could play along with. And the default one was Can You Feel a Love Tonight? So I'd be jamming on my keyboard going, and then if I press the wrong button, it would go, and I'm like, I was having fun. Because the nuzzle is such an awe moment for me. It is. It's so innocent. A line nuzzle is just so innocent. Goblin, Simba should get Nala to stop the lionesses from eating Pumba. We got, wow, we're already almost at the 1 hour mark. Time really flies when watching films. It can do. I think it depends what films. Some films are kind of hard to get through, I will admit. Nola's reaction's brilliant. Lister says, I love Nola's face when she... Yeah. And it says, these flirt moments get awkward when you realise that Timon accidentally causing it when trying to break them up. Yeah, Timon is causing a lot... Timon and Pumbaa are doing all sorts of stuff right now, canonically. Oh, his reaction's kind of cute. Just a little tongue lick. And the bedroom eyes. Okay, so it's your least favourite song because the keyboard was torturing you endlessly, yeah. If it wasn't on the keyboard, I'd probably like it more. There's so many furry awakenings because of the bedroom eyes. So I'm not furry, but... To be fair, the keyboard also would play Greensleeves, but not by accident. And it was kind of annoying because sometimes I'd be like, okay, I'm going to sneak on my keyboard. I know it's late. I know I shouldn't be on my keyboard. But I'm gonna turn it on. Burn you meal. Off. I'm caught. Would you believe that I was a keyboardist for like several bands as well that time? Could you imagine me being in a band? But there was that era. I was in a couple of bands as a keyboardist. I think I was a singer for one as well. Singer. Hello, Steven Shark. This scene's just really interesting because like they're seeing things from like such strong, different perspectives. Yeah, well, you used to have long hair, so I can kind of imagine it. Yeah, I think my rock band era was when I had long hair. It's about contrasting beliefs as well in this moment. It's about Hakuna Matata being challenged in a way. Because luckily the musical makes up for this song when they include Endless Night. Okay, sure, the hyenas are responsible for the lack of water now. That music, that build up, so good. Burn, snap. Oh, I love this bit. I just love it. Just Rafiki is just hilarious in this scene. I'm gonna say it. I laugh at Rafiki so much in this scene. Actually, most Rafiki scenes can be pretty damn funny. I'd say Rafiki's probably funnier than Timon and Pumbaa. Hello, Augie Wolf. Goblin agrees. Rafiki would make a great president. Agreed. He is brilliant because, like, he's a duality of a comic relief and a wise mentor. You don't really see that very often. I think the closest you could get is Yoda. I just love seeing him troll Simba so much. I love from Simba's perspective. This is just a crazy baboon. This is just a baboon off his tits right now. Adam, I'm curious as to why Rafiki never met Simba. Mufasa seemed to be close friends with him before then. Does he only come to Pride Rock when there's a new king? Possibly. Possibly. There's a chance. I love his trolling so much. Brilliant laugh as well. Rafiki has one of the best Disney laughs. Bye. So good. I love how he's jumping between all these different kind of personas in front of Simba. Like, one moment he's like, whoa, then next he's meditating. That's great. Just so shows the diversity of his personality and who he is. I've always loved this scene, just going through the trees and like trying to catch up with Rafiki. So good. With the music and everything. Oh! Everything complements everything. Steam Shop, what do you guys think of the late Robert's voice for Rafiki? Classic, iconic, brilliant. Wonderful mix of being hilarious, but also, like, intelligent and tender. When I was a kid, I always found that reflection water so fun. I was just like, it was so pretty, and I was kind of like, I want to play in that water. I want to see faces in the water. Here we go. I like that the scene with Mufasa is left vague enough for it to be in Simba's head. True, yeah, in a way, yeah. Because Rafiki's not communicating to Mufasa. He's just like encouraging Simba to see Mufasa in a way. So you could say it's supernatural, or you could say that it's spiritual, or you could say it's psychological. Could be any. Reverb also works amazingly well on Jim's, but goes without saying. Leo says, funny thing is Rafiki's singing is a jumbled mixture of different African languages that all translate into a coherent sentence, roughly translating to thank you very much, squash banana, you're a monkey and I'm not. Must be so much for Simba to take in. This is the first time he's technically seeing his dad since he's deaf. And he's been like given like this like life-changing advice at the same time. Must be so emotional. I love that Pop was that. Not my stick. Here it goes. I'm gonna take your stick. No, no, not my stick. That laugh. You got Rafiki's laugh and that triumphant music at the same time. Ah, how can you not love it? It is a brilliant lesson from Rafiki. It's something the audience can take away with them. Steam Michelle says, I know I'm late, but did anybody find those grubs to look appetizing? It was a mixed bag. Everyone was mixed. I think they look tasty, and I'm vegetarian. Do you feel that must be horrifying to wake up to? I really like that Rafiki comes back to kind of like spark all the other characters. Like his mission's not over yet. He knows how important Nala, Timon, and Pumbaa are to Simba, and it's like, look, now it's the rest of you. Gonna get you to go too. Who's the monkey? This is a bit like the knot scene in Winnie the Pooh. I can't look at the scene differently because all I see is Pumbaa running through the desert in this bit from Lion King 3. Soda, well, hi everyone. I'm back from my childhood holiday. What did I miss? This must be like really just crushing. Like, that's your childhood home. That is your childhood home. That is where you grew up. Just imagine going back to your own childhood home and it looking that dystopian. Goblin, Lion King and a half parodied the desert walk scene with Pumbaa. Yep. It's great that in that moment, it's like a mix of like sadness and grief, but also fury and anger at Scar of what he's done. Just in that 1 minute, gets it all across. So the damn looks like my home's become New Jersey. Oh. To be fair, my home wouldn't have changed much. My childhood home, I mean. Yeah, I've looked at my childhood home in on Google Maps. It's barely changed, if I'm honest. Wonderful colour scheme to create that sense of dystopia. What is that emoji? Oh, it's a boxing glove. Timo, we need your queerness to help. Talk about queerbait. Yep. It's a big yep. Oi! Leo, Zara was always my favourite. Zara was always my favourite lioness next to Zira from the sequel. I always thought her design was so beautiful, equal parts elegant and powerful. I've always loved her yes, Sarabi. I've always loved Sarabi's voice. Always loved Sarabi's voice. Steven, I wish that Sarabi had more interactions with Simba and involvement in the story overall, because her relationship with him is a lot less developed compared to his relationship with Mufasa. True, yeah. Jeremy is practically eating the microphone at this point. You do not hit a kid. You do not hit a kid's mum. Oh. Adam, I love that the hyenas probably don't even pay attention to the hula song. They just see a delicious warthog in front of them. You can punch some people, Steaming Shark. Punch Nazis. Leo, fun fact, James Earl Jones and Madge Sinclair also played another African queen in Coming to America. I remember that, yeah. Right, why is Scar still so skinny, by the way? Shouldn't he have gained some weight by the time? I don't know. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep referring to Mufasa as Darth Vader to annoy everyone. So much to process for his whole family. Like, you're alive and you've been framed for this murder. Listy is an aging twink. Gotta keep that ass skinny. Again, the colours. This film and its colours are just insane. The way Scar's face looks in the in those like lighting, that shadows, and the red smoke behind him. Killed Mufasa. I love that. The truth is in the eye of the beholder. Steaming Shot, this beats the grimy reds of the live-action movie by a long shot. Adam, honestly, this one's kind of on Scar. Dude should have known that Gloating never works for villains, true. Listy, if he hadn't bragged, he would have won. Yeah. Let his ego get the best of him. Leo, same. Sarabi is such an underrated queen. I was big into the Lion King fandom as a kid, and so glad she gets plenty of love there. Yes, Rafiki! So he's intelligent, funny, and he can kick ass. One of the best Disney characters ever, gonna say it. Oh, this is where Timon goes to propose to Shenzi. When I was a kid, did anyone else as a kid just not get this reference? They're like confused. What is going on? All these different movie references in one Pumbaa scene. But when you're older, you're like, oh, that's why I sing all those things. Lizzie, you adding Rafik to the crush list? Damn it. Damn it, you got me. He's got it all. Oh, flipping egg. I'm adding to the list. Bear with me. Be right back. Where's my list? Oh, don't crash. I'll add to the list after the stream. Oh, it's so satisfying seeing Scar this terrified. Early. I mean, what kid is going to get Mr. Tibbs reference? True. Some might, I don't know. Ugh, he's just so pathetic in this moment. So pathetic. Soda, well, you don't remember the deleted scenes version where he seemed rather smug. Majesty! One of the best Disney fight scenes ever, gonna say it. Just the sparks behind them, the smoke, and all the slow-mo, and oh! Brilliant. Well executed. You've been waiting for this too as an audience. Steven Shaw, I remember you once saying Matthew Broderick was miscast as Simba. Do you still stand by that opinion? Hell yeah. Matthew Broderick was very miscast in this film. That's not to say that Matthew Broderick is a bad actor. It's just that he's just miscast. If you give him the right role, he can be pretty damn good. But I just don't think he can. He doesn't have the voice for heroes. And now we got one of the darkest Disney scenes ever. Steamy Shot, Matthew Broderick can act just like a BoJack. Yeah, BoJack. His performance in BoJack is amazing. And now we're getting to probably my favourite scene in the film. Yes, Ferris Bueller is Simba. I love this scene. This has always been my favorite scene. Just that amazing feeling of like, it's all over, the rain, the pride, the family finally getting a moment together without any bloody drama. Rafiki being Rafiki and like encouraging, this is your turn, this is your time to be on the throne. And the amazing roar that brings the sun back. Ah! You can see scars of Frorok and Hercules, yes. That's what happened to him afterward, I guess. Oh, love it, love it. And I love how it takes its time with Simba walking up that rock. And that choir and that drums and the everything, the steam, the rain, the colours. Standing by, this is my favourite moment in the entire film. Just the look on Simba's face, like so many emotions is going through. Like, I hope I can live up to my dad. This is a big role. I can't believe I'm doing this. I was in paradise a moment ago. It's just hitting him at this moment. But there's a pride there as well. There's a huge pride. Leon, if you know anything about hyenas, you know that it was not a quick, painless death. Seriously, they have a bite powerful enough to chew through an elephant's foot and carry it in their mouths. He wouldn't have been a fur rug. He would have been many fur handkerchiefs at best. It never really hit me how satisfying it was to see him roar until recently. Such a perfect circle moment. It is. He's earned that roar. Roar, Sullivan, roar! Then you reprise the circle of life to make it literally full circle. We got to think yesterday Simba was still living in his best life in the jungle with his buddies. Now he's the king. Yes, let's grow for you. Goblin, and then all the animals came to see Simba were eaten. The end. Doof. Brilliant, classic, brilliant film. Absolutely brilliant film. Still holds up. Still holds up after many times. His buddies and his stepdads, yeah. Wonderful film. What do people think? Final conclusions? It's kind of crazy, right? That it's Chris Santos that did all the production design of this film. Stitch, the guy that voices Stitch, did all the backgrounds for Lion King. It's kind of wild. So Adam says this is Disney's magnum opus. This is so novel, isn't it? Oh, right. Here we go. Except one point. It does hold up. It really does hold up. I love this film. Goblin, I always prefer the Elton John version of Can You Feel Love Tonight over the movie version. Soda. Hey, that's not Simba. Leo, the cub at the end of the film was exactly expanded upon in the books that came after the film. A son named Copa. He looks like his dad, but with a brown tuft on the mane of his head. So it says one of Disney's best. Steaming Shark, while I've never confirmed that Timon and Pumbaa are Simba's official dads, technically are, still great to see same gender parents in a Disney film. They're his dads. They're pretty much his dads. They took over from Mufasa. Adopt him and everything. Dude, Steamer Shark, in a way this film was ahead of its time. This is now for real. I was obsessed as a kid. Yeah. Right, I will be back on Wednesday to host a Wallace and Gromit stream. So look out for that on Wednesday. And on Friday, I'll be playing some Thomas the Tank Engine games. Both of those streams will be 8 PM UK time. Hope you had a lot of fun with the stream, folks. I sure did. It's really great to watch Disney Renaissance films with other fans. Hope you're smiling. Hope you're laughing. Hope you have a good morning, good night, good evening, good whatever time it is for you.